Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a slow, calm, relaxing breath of relaxation. And on the outward breath, allow your eyelids to close. And as they close, feel a wave of relaxation going from your eyelids down into your jaw. Breathing in that resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation, and exhaling tension. As you breathe in, just imagine breathing in a glowing color, a bright glowing color, maybe yellow or orange. As you breathe in that bright, vibrant color, use the power of your imagination to imagine any tension in your body as crystals of ice. Imagine the muscle tissue frozen solid, tendons with a similar look and feel of icicles. As you breathe in that vibrant yellow or orange, imagine it going in through your nose into your lungs, and imagine it seeking out the parts of your body with more of that tension. And maybe you can recall some day, perhaps in March or April, after the snow has fallen, a day of sunshine. And just imagine that ice and snow melting away. So as you breathe in that vibrant color of resourceful relaxation, see it thawing the tension in your body. Feel the tension being released. And then as you breathe out, imagine a darker color leaving your body, representing the tension that is now released. I want you to consider this a transfusion, breathing in relaxation, exhaling tension, breath by breath, enabling you to feel deeper and deeper relaxed. And I want you to locate any tension around your jaw. And I want you to imagine what it would feel like to clench your teeth tightly together while simultaneously whistling a cheerful song. Just imagine attempting to grind your teeth while blowing a playful raspberry. Imagine how difficult it would be to be grinding enamel on enamel while simultaneously articulating a complex tongue twister. As it occurs to you, what if there was a way to interrupt the flow of unconscious neurons that lead to teeth grinding and jaw clenching, and instead flow that energy to somewhere new? As you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to imagine floating up out of your body, keeping your physical body there, and just allow your imagination to almost be a ghostly entity. Keep your physical body there, float up, And imagine floating all the way back in time to see yourself as a child. See yourself as a child, perhaps in a childhood home, and see yourself looking fearful, nervous, a sense of trepidation, and you can tell from your body language. And I want you to imagine finding that childlike version of you on their own, going back and letting them know that you are them from the future. See their disbelieving face as you share with them childhood secrets that only they could know. And at the point where you've convinced them that you are them from the future, let me know by nodding your head. And then tell them that in all of this uncertainty, the key things that do happen, key milestones throughout their childhood that they can be prepared for, that they can know, but also coach them on a new way to deal with anxiety, stress, and tension. Tell them that if their jaw starts to get tight, if they got frustrated or stressed or angry, teach them a whistle. And maybe at this age they've never whistled, or maybe teach them a tongue twister. And when it feels like that younger version of you now knows how to do that thing, tell that child you're going to be invisible but still watching, and then follow them as you see that childlike version of you in a stressful, anxious, or frustrating environment. But then see that child start to smile. See that child whistling, or doing a tongue twister, or blowing a raspberry. And get a sense that when they finish, they feel more relaxed, more calm, more in control, and see all that tension melt away from them. And when you've witnessed it 2 or 3 times in different situations, let me know by nodding your head. And then step into the body of you as a child, feeling that you have all of the wisdom from your future back in that moment. All of your intelligence, experiences, and wisdom. And find yourself in a situation that at the time would have really made you feel angry or stressed or anxious, but now feel empowered. Maybe assessing that everything will be fine. And at the point where you feel perhaps tension around your jaw, imagine from that first person perspective whistling. A cheerful, chirpy whistle. And maybe the intentions of others are to try and have this feeling of fear to control. That's normally the function of fear in a social dynamic. But feel like this whistle, this tongue twister, or this raspberry means that you can assess what's happening without the need to be stressed or worried by it. That the whistle makes all of the tension around your jaw just disappear. Even imagine winking perhaps at your parents when you see their confused faces, giving you a sense of empowerment, a sense of being in control, And when it feels that any suppressed emotions of that time is now being released, let me know by nodding your head. And then just jump out of that body. And I want you to imagine giving a resource to that child. Think of yourself at that age and what would you have wanted most? Maybe it was love. Maybe it was someone to believe in you. Maybe it was courage or perspective. Whatever that child needed most, imagine giving them a glowing ball of energy. They take it, they place it on their chest, their body absorbs it, and feel that change rippling through time all the way from your childhood to the present moment. Give that child a hug and tell them they are loved and they will do wonderful things in their life. And then float up into a future moment, to a toxic working environment where things were stressful, unpredictable. And then observe yourself as you were then. Maybe see that frustration in your facial expressions, your body language. See how you were then. And then imagine seeing that version of you at that age, at a time when you would have been on your own, maybe in your own home. And again, announce to them that you are them from the future. Maybe they even recall that childhood memory that they thought was a dream, but they get a sense that you are them, perhaps 7, 8, 9 years from the future. Give them some context, some additional information they wouldn't have known back then. Things that can help to make sense of something that feels frustrating or awkward or tense or worrisome. And then remind them that there is a way to release all of that tension around the jaw. That whenever they have an urge or the action of clenching teeth or grinding teeth, to whistle, to blow a raspberry, or to have that tongue twister, make yourself invisible and see them back in that workplace with a spring in their step, a feeling of being resourceful, that when things got stressful or anxious, if there was a culture of implied threats or coercion, see that version of you as you were back then, but this time smiling. See the smile turn into a whistle as it projects a feeling of invincibility. That version of you is immune to the tactics. That version of you knows that whatever happens, you'll be fine. And maybe think of a particular moment where it was extremely stressful. And maybe see that version of you doing all of those things, smiling, whistling, blowing a raspberry and a tongue twister. And see that it makes a serious situation no longer serious. When you see the reactions of other people, see that version of you winking. That version of you couldn't care less. And then rewind it, step into that version of you, And now, rather than being the observer, feel that you're experiencing that. Feel a sense of pure relaxation in every cell in your body. Feel that the tricks to try and intimidate you, make you scared, no longer work. And any tension in your jaw just causes a desire to whistle or blow a raspberry, or confidently and authoritatively communicating like you're giving a speech, some random strange tongue twister. You're not muttering it, you're announcing it, projecting it, with an expression that follows, that says, I know exactly what I'm doing. When it feels that there is no urge to clench your teeth, to grind your teeth, and your jaw just feels so much more relaxed, let me know by nodding your head. And then leave that version of you. Tell them they'll be fine, tell them they're better off in a different job anyway. And then go forwards into the future, beyond the present moment, into the future, and see yourself completely free of any teeth grinding, any teeth clenching. See yourself in the future calm and relaxed, with different ways of dealing with anger, frustration, or anxiety. Observe how you sleep. You're sleeping like the most relaxed furry animal you've ever seen asleep. Maybe you've seen a puppy or a kitten asleep and it just looks in pure bliss, and just imagine that's how you look when you see yourself sleeping. And in particular, see how relaxed your jaw is. See yourself with no desire, no need to clench your teeth, to grind your teeth. See that future version of you. The future version of you where a change has taken place. And then imagine going into that future version of you, and imagine waking up, not with soreness in your jaw, but a looseness in your jaw. Imagine waking up, feeling like you've had a great night's sleep, and knowing with absolute certainty there was no teeth grinding, no clenching, no need for it. Feel a wonderful feeling that this is just how you sleep now. And if your unconscious is willing to accept this post-hypnotic suggestion as true, let me know by nodding your head. Any blocked or suppressed emotions that have led to this can now be released. The past is the past, what's done is done. And now feel empowered with different tools and ways of breaking habitual patterns that no longer serve you. Not forever, just long enough for new neural pathways to be wired. But the ability of neural plasticity means that once your brain figures out it doesn't need to clench its teeth anymore, especially when you're sleeping, it will never go back to that unless you choose it to be so. And even then, only when you're eating something that needs you to clench your teeth. Outside of that, the need is gone. And have that future version of you float back now into the present. And when you reconnect with all the changes coming back with you, let me know by nodding your head. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, connect fully into the present moment. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, you will awaken feeling like a shift has taken place, with an eagerness to help those neural pathways become rewired by new associations and new habits, not forever, just long enough, so unconscious or conscious desires to clench disappear for good. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.